My name is John Truex, and I am the creative director for Gurkha, an American luxury accessory firm. My primary responsibilities as creative director, it's kind of across the board. It's everything from design to color development, referencing marketing, collaterals. It's really working with every team member and making sure everything fits beautifully under the Gurkha umbrella. I first got into design when I was a student at the University of Cincinnati. I studied marketing, and a friend of mine gave me a hide of leather. And I turned around, borrowed a sewing machine, and made a book clutch, of all things. And that was my first involvement with leather, and I kind of just fell in love with sort of creating and draping and creating something that was very flat into something that was very three-dimensional. I then moved to New York City right after graduation, and I decided to move away from the marketing advertising focus and really look into fashion and retail. And I ended up getting a position as an office assistant with Carlos Falchi. He was a designer from the 70s, 80s, 90s, very big and very important in the industry. He was an innovator, basically taught me everything. What he did with leather, he used to dye his leathers in his bathtub. I mean, he was just the most magical, creative human being. And I started in the office, and then slowly with his guidance, moved into the various divisions throughout the company, ending in design, where I was the vice president of design of both bags and small leather goods. So after Carlos Falchi, I was there for 10 years, I wanted to explore something different, and I joined CK Calvin Klein. It was a startup division of CK Accessories, where I was the design director of leather goods. That gave me opportunity and experience, not only in Europe, but traveling through Hong Kong and just all over the world, manufacturing and designing bags. And after Calvin Klein, I was a little restless and wanted to start my own company. So I started Lambertson Truex with Richard Lambertson. He at the time was senior vice president of Bergdorf Goodman. He wanted to move on, I wanted to move on, and together we formed Lambertson Truex in 1998. Lambertson Truex can be described as seamless. I was very inspired by architecture, and we really wanted to present a collection that you could wear for decades, put it away, and then rediscover it. We started Lambertson Truex during an era that was all about big logos, and we kind of wanted to do the complete opposite. Our bags were very clean, the logos were extremely minimal, and it was all about the wear and the sensation and just being part of your bag. I always wanted the woman to walk into the room and then the bag to be noticed second. In 2008, we sold our brand to Tiffany & Company. And it was Tiffany that pulled the design team and production team into their world. And that was very exciting. That just sort of opened the global doors, meeting so many people, working for a fine American jewelry house like that. It was absolutely incredible. And from there, I moved to Shinola, which was a Detroit-based watch company, and we kickstarted their leather division as well. Like any creative, got restless, wanted to do something new, and that's when I started to think about Lambertson Truex, and that brand was relaunched in 2018. The hallmark style has not changed. Smaller group of people operating it, but it still has the same vibe, the same energy, and the same compassion is put into each and every design. My design style is, again, going back to what I like to design is timeless. My design style pays close attention to detail. I always start with the leather and let the leather talk to me. Is it soft? Is it structured? Does it have a suede texture? Is it something that can be braided? And so I really play around with the leather, drape it, and let it sort of develop into something from there. Gurkha's style in 3 words: timeless, quality, and everlasting. The hallmark of a Gurkha bag is really the essence from inside out. It's all the ingredients. When you look at a Gurkha bag, you look at and see the design. You feel the leather. You just have this sense of strength, and you get this sense of confidence and security. That's the hallmark of a Gurkha bag. It's just a bag that you can enjoy and carry for a lifetime. So while I was working at Tiffany, I discovered the world of horses and started riding. I was training up in Lakeville, Connecticut, and my trainer was here from Aiken, South Carolina. And she didn't have to really convince me, but invited me down, and I fell in love with this town. It's the charm, the people, it's absolutely incredible, and I'm here now, full time. And so this is my home, and I love it very, very much. I love design, and I love accessories, and the two, it makes me so happy. And I continue to this day designing, discovering, and I invite you, anytime you're down here, come see me. I would love for you to explore the world of Lambertson Truex and the world of Gurkha.